Hello, friends. This is grunhaar, and welcome back to another episode of minicast. I'm surprised in a good way, of course, but we made it to episode number 5. I thought it will die out in the first 2 or 3 episodes, but we're still going. Let's see how far we can go. And at the same time, thank you so much for listening. As you know, this is my 5th recording, and I realized that talking straight for around 10 minutes is good enough for me. Also, I believe that it's a good amount of time for you listeners as well. So, I'm gonna keep it this way, but I want this podcast to be better, so let me know if you have any comments. Okay, we're moving on to the main topic today. As you have seen the title of this episode, New Journey, there is a big update coming in few seconds. I quit my corporate job. Today, I'm going to talk about something related to work life or career, as you want to call it. I quit my job, which I was pretty proud of, and I still am, but I quit. Therefore, I am a jobless person for the moment. Yes, I do not have any income and surviving with my own savings. Maybe I should post Instagram stories with a description that goes, "The Adventures of the Unemployed." There is a certain category of that. If you're interested, look it up. Anyways, I don't know where I am headed to. I don't have anything lined up for now. I'm just wandering nowhere. I feel myself as a traveler who seeks their own objectives in their own life. Honestly, it's pretty scary. It is like jumping off from high places and you don't know where you are landing on. Or swimming in the waters, but you can't see how deep it is. You don't see nothing at all, but you need to keep going. No one will give you answers. It is your own journey, your own life, and you have to find it by yourself. I do not mean to pressure you, but I have faced the truth that sometimes we need to explore and fight our way through. For now, I decided to use this time to take a good amount of rest and try to figure out what I really want to do in my life in general. So, that's my current status quo, and I would like to talk about why I made this decision. Before we start, please understand that I'm going to keep some details confidential because I don't want to get doxxed. In short, I simply think it was a burnout with hopelessness in the current working environment at that time. I worked really hard, too much, and I got quite exhausted. I got too tired that during daytime, I had anxiety all the time and couldn't feel motivated at all. And at night, I couldn't sleep well anymore. I needed sleeping pills every night just to get to sleep. My basic human function wasn't working. How crazy is that? I was very proud of my job and loved the job itself, but I always had dissatisfaction against the ecosystem which surrounds that job. My ex-coworkers did feel the same way, and we shared this discomfort. Some of them joined the discussion to how to fix that. I wanted to make changes so bad, not because I wanted to be a hero or something. I just wanted to rebuild the system so we could work more efficiently. Over time, I actively proposed some ideas to improve the system, to the management of course, but ended in vain. I can't share the details, but the whole system is poorly built that it required most of us a considerable amount of time and effort in our daily work, and we were unable to optimize our performances. Some of us worked over the weekends and holidays, maybe 80 hours per week in total. It is such a pain when you know you can fix it, but they won't let you. And I feel disrespected too. The huge amount of work was literally invading my personal life, and I didn't feel alive. I was hopeless because I didn't have enough time and energy to continue my creative activities such as DJing or VJing or making art or podcasting. I was so afraid that I was becoming an empty human being, just a cog in a machine which is called corporation. And I didn't want that to happen. I suffered for months whether if I should quit or find a peaceful way to stay there. Knowing nothing will change, I finally decided to quit. It was pretty liberating. So, my message to all of you is that if your job is taking a great deal of toll on you, if your job is hurting your health, both physically and mentally, please consider to escape. Escaping isn't a bad thing because you are protecting your life and maybe your loved ones. Just don't feel bad about yourself. It's okay to quit. I decided to open up about this because I think this is pretty common and important topic for many people. We literally work most of the week. We grind ourselves 9 to 6 daily, maybe more, then come back home and do our daily chores and then repeat that cycle over and over again for many years. Take good care of yourself and others. Go spread some love. I will probably be wandering around for some time and try to figure things out. I don't know why, but I'm pretty optimistic. My new journey has begun. Anyways, this episode has been a serious talk, so I promise you I will talk something lighter next time. What kind of topics do you want me to talk about? Let me know in the comments or DM me. Thank you so much for listening, and wherever you are, have a great day and see you next time.